Hi students, warm greetings of the day. In today's class, we are going to write an essay. The topic is this, I have written it on the board, you can copy it. The topic is write a story depicting a boy's struggle to save the life of his family members. Depicting means showing, expressing, explaining, all that would be the meaning here. So the question is, you have to write a short story depicting, showing, explaining the struggle of a boy to save his family members. Now dear students, I have told you when we write stories as a composition, it has to be an original story. That means a story that is written by you. Nobody else has written a story like that earlier. Or you are the author of that story. No one has ever read or heard about this story. At the same time, I also have told you the story that you have read or that you have heard could help you in making your story. Only thing, you should not copy it. Or certain incident that happened in life, either in your life or somebody else's life, that also you can convert into a story. So it all depends upon you, how you do it. Anyway, can anyone think of a storyline or base of a story or an incident that you can develop into a story related to this, that is a boy's struggle to save his family? Anything can be thought about? Anyway, I'll tell you one for the time being. Imagine that either you or you can write it in the third person, somebody else, one of your friends, maybe after the tuition class and certain extra discussion with the particular teacher, came home one evening quite late, say about 8:30, 9 or even 9:30 at night. Normally the practice that you take the house key, the house will be locked and you open and you come inside. Your father, your mother and your brother are the other people at home. So they keep the door locked and you have a key with you. You open the door and then you enter inside the house. Now this particular day where you came late, usually you used to come home by 8. Today it is 9 or 9:30. When you came, you found the door closed but the lock was not put. When you put the key inside and tried to open, it was already open. As you got inside, you had some doubt. You saw some things that were inside the house thrown and here. You could hear a groaning sound from somewhere. Otherwise, your parents and brother used to be in front of the TV watching some serial or something. Now TV is on but there is nobody sitting there. So all this developed a sort of curiosity in your mind. You did not know what to do. Sensing something wrong, you slowly moved inside the house. And then as you moved towards the bedroom of your parents, you saw your parents have been tied to the bed and two burglars or thieves are opening the shelves in the room and trying to take out the things. Now we know your brother stays in one room upstairs. So you quietly moved without their knowledge, making any noise upstairs to see your brother. As you reached there, you saw in front of your brother's room there is another thief standing guard. So you are really in an utter confusion, not knowing anything, what to do. You started to shiver and losing energy, and you can imagine the situation. Luckily at that time, hearing some sound, you saw the thief who was standing guard at the door of your brother's bedroom turning the other side. And somehow you gathered courage, you jumped on him, gave a hit at the back of the head, and that fellow fell unconscious with that hit. It was a very strong hit, using all your force, and it is, if you don't succeed, your life also is going to be in danger. So with anger and with that power, you gave him a hit with which he fell unconscious, and he never expected it also. Now you slowly pulled him into another room, a storeroom or something like that, and locked him inside. And you entered into your brother's room and you saw him lying unconscious. You somehow started to give some artificial respiratory thing, and gave him some water, poured some water on his face and all, and got him to conscious. He was awake. Now he told him, you take rest, let me go and see what is happening there. As he was coming down, he noticed, as he means either you or the third person about who is telling the story. As he moved down, you saw these two thieves coming up on the staircase. So on the staircase, both of you met. Both means the thieves and you are face to face now. Definitely the thieves won't leave you, because their purpose will be spoiled if you are left free. So they caught you. They tied you up, and they were trying to take you upstairs to tie you somewhere. I forgot to tell you. Meanwhile, as you were going down to see your parents' situation, you picked up a mobile phone from your brother's room and you made a phone call quietly to the police people. After that, only you were going down where you happened to meet these thieves. Now they have tied you up also, brought you upstairs to tie somewhere. Meanwhile, you can write the struggles that when they were trying to tie you, you were trying to force yourself out, pulling and pushing and making noise, hitting here and there, all that struggle you can write. And then, meanwhile, the police people reached the spot. They rushed inside the house. From upstairs, you and the thieves were seeing the situation. Police, many of them, they were rushing into various rooms, kitchen side, bathroom, dining hall, everywhere. And one or two of them saw your parents tied. They untied them and removed the cloth that was pushed into the mouth of the people. And you cannot make any noise saying that we are here also, because your mouth is also closed with the clothes pushed inside, inserted. And as one or two of them were inquiring to your parents about all that had happened, others moved into different other rooms. They came upstairs. They saw the two thieves and you first, because you were at the landing of the staircase or something. They were taking you to tie, so they saw you first. Police arrested those two people, handcuffed them, Now they cannot move, and you started to cry as they did all this, and they untied you, removed the clothes from your mouth, and one or two of them took you down, washed your face and all that, while you told that your brother is in the room and one more thief whom you have locked inside, he is inside that room, and you gave him the key, gave to the police the key, and they opened the room. They found him awake, in the sense not unconscious, he is in his senses but lying down. So your brother as well as that thief, again handcuffed, arrested, was also, all of you were brought down. Preliminary inquiries were made. They noted out everything what your parents said first and then what you said, and they took away all those things that they had already stolen and put into their pocket and bags and all that from your house, all that they brought out, or they took back, the police, and then gave to your parents and to you, and took these three thieves and went to the police station, telling to your parents that when we call you, you should come to the police station, case will be registered immediately. Is that clear? That is what a story that I thought about. Like this, you can also think about something. Imagine where the struggle of a boy to save his family like this. Now this is from thieves. Sometimes it can be from wild animals. Sometimes now the whole family was driving and the car going and the car met with an accident. You saved yourself and then you struggled to save the other members of the family from the car. Or there was a little gas leak or fire accident in your house, and how you managed to, or an electrical short circuit. Various situations like these can be thought about. There was a situation where you or any other third person thought of saving the family. Is that all right? Yes, you can take this as the topic for today's homework and write the essay also. Thank you.